You're watching the News Hour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. In fact, news just coming in. Times Now has accessed WhatsApp conversation which was held between Rhea Chakravarti and Mahesh Bhatt. These chats apparently are from the 8th of June. 8th of June, significant because that is the day that Rhea Chakravarti left the house of Sushant Singh Rajput. This is the day that she walked out. And in some of the chats, I want to bring in Times Now Siddhant, who in fact has accessed these WhatsApp chats. Why don't you take us through the content of these chats, what Rhea Chakravarti and Mahesh Bhatt are saying to each other? Siddhant.
Well, see, Padmaja, there are 3 to 4 big takeaways from these chats. Now, this particular conversation chatting happened after 8th of June when Rhea left Sushant's house, and they were in a live-in relationship. And at that point in time, she texted Mahesh Bhatt. Now, Aisha was Rhea's character's name in the film Jalebi, and Rhea writes to Mr. Bhatt saying that Aisha leaves the house, something like that. And then to which Mr. Bhatt...
in fact, just for the benefit of our viewers, actually the message says, Aisha moves on, sir, with a heavy heart and a sense of relief. Our last call was a wake-up call. You are my angel. You were then and you are now. That's when Mahesh Bhatt replies saying, don't look back. Make it possible what is inevitable. My love to your father. He will be a happy man. Rhea then replies to that message saying, have found some courage, sir. And what you said about my dad that day on the phone pushed me to be strong for him. He sends you love and thanks you for always being so special. That's what the entire gist of the conversation is. In fact, the exact conversation is, if one thing is absolutely clear here, that Mahesh Bhatt was definitely advising Rhea on her relationship.
Well, that's right, Padmaja. I was coming to that. He was constantly in touch with Rhea as far as Rhea and Sushant's relationship is concerned. And he is asking Rhea not to look back. He's also saying that you are like my child. Now, Padmaja, these chats have come out at a time when CBI teams are in Mumbai. Okay. And there have been a lot of allegations on Mr. Mahesh Bhatt, especially that he has been taking interest in Sushant and Rhea's love life. Not just that, he was somebody who had recommended Rhea to take Sushant to a doctor. You remember Mr. Mukesh Bhatt speaking to Times Now on the very first day saying that Sushant had turned Parveen Babi of Bollywood. So this is what Mahesh Bhatt's brother Mukesh Bhatt had to say on the first day on Times Now itself. So there had been several allegations of Mr. Bhatt for intervening in Sushant's love life, for provoking Rhea to do certain things, for always telling Rhea to what to do, what not to do, and this perhaps resulted in a breakup. This is the reason that today these chats have come out, where certain things are clarified also, but at the same time it also establishes the fact that how Mr. Bhatt was indeed in touch with Rhea, that he's the first person. Rhea leaves Sushant's house and he's the first person whom she texts and thanks her for the guidance. At the same time, Mr. Bhatt says that love to your father and more power to you. All these things have been written in the chat. Now the fact here remains that Mr. Bhatt, who is a producer and director of Rhea's film, what was a point that he's taking so much interest in an artist's love life? Why was he constantly guiding Rhea? Who was he to guide Rhea to take Sushant to a doctor? The doctor was recommended by one of the doctors that Sushant consulted, was recommended by Mr. Bhatt. There are a lot of questions, Padmaja, that will surely be raised. Obviously, these chats are the leaks, and these leaks have come out to create certain perception. But I don't think that that perception will definitely get established, because this chat say a lot of things after leaving a house. Yeah, and then Rhea left Sushant's house just a week before Sushant's death. So all these things indeed raise a lot of questions.
Okay, stay with me, Siddhant, because this is just the tip of the iceberg. Times Now has in its possession multiple such chats. Through the course of the next few minutes, we are going to reveal them to you one by one. This is just the first few pieces of conversation that were had between Mahesh Bhatt and Rhea Chakravarti. Stay with me, Siddhant, because he's also going to be breaking to us the remaining chats And the important bit is that this is from the 8th of June 2020. 8th of June is the day that Rhea Chakravarti left Sushant's house. In her statement, she said, I was asked to leave, and then soon after, there is this message exchanged with Mahesh Bhatt saying, Aisha moves on with a heavy heart and a sense of relief. You are my angel. You were then and you are now. That's what she's telling Mahesh Bhatt. We have with us Sudesh Verma of the BJP and political analyst Ravi Srivastav. All right, Ravi Srivastav, now you have the chats. What do you make of this? We'll just fix your audio. Sudesh Verma, you're just looking at these chats. How do you think this is significant for the investigation and for what we know so far?
Should have been probed by Mumbai police. And any logical things which you are showing on your television by your investigation, any investigator would be able to reach the truth. You have a lot of witnesses in this case, their activities, where they used to go, what Sushant used to do. And in this digital age, I have always maintained, it is much easier to track who were your immediate connects and who were the people involved. What happened after Sushant's death, nobody knows what kind of chats were going on to camouflage all these issues. Because as things are, everything doesn't point to a suicidal case. And everything is coming out, and we are very confident that CBI will definitely do justice to the whole case. The people of this country want to know. It is a very sensitive case, that what happened to this talented young actor.
What happened to Sushant Singh Rajput? And remember, why all of this is happening is at a time when the CBI team is in Mumbai. The CBI team has reached Mumbai today. And just for a second, I want to show you that full frame, the part one of the full chats exchanged by Mahesh Bhatt and Rhea Chakravarti on the night of the 8th of June. Just going through this again, and if for anyone who's wondering, why does it say Aisha moves on? Siddhant tells us that Aisha was the character that was played by Rhea Chakravarti in the movie Jalebi. Jalebi, incidentally, was produced by Mahesh Bhatt's film company. So here is a name that he perhaps addresses her by calling her Aisha. So when she's talking to him, says, Aisha moves on with a heavy heart and a sense of relief. You are my angel. You were then and you are now, Mr. Ravi Srivastav.
Padmaja, I am not able to make out that what is incriminating or what is intriguing in it. This is a chat between an artist and his godfather, and she has said that I am moving on. She must be having some differences with
Don't say all these things. Don't insult these relationships.
And she is moving out. What is, I mean, I am not finding anything wrong in this particular whole chat. And there is nothing incriminating and there is nothing criminal in this particular
Sudesh
chat.
Verma, why are you getting upset? This is a mentor and a mentee talking.
Because, Padmaja, because everyone in Mumbai knows what the relationship was.
I don't know. You're saying it. Please, you tell us. And do you have proof for this, Sudesh Verma?
Father and daughter.
Otherwise, it will be slander.
Don't post like those things in public. Please don't insult this relationship. That is my humble submission. And let the facts come out. Nobody would be able to save themselves.
No, let's just have Mr. Sudesh Verma and Mr. Ravi Srivastav on either side, and this chat in the middle. I am now ready to show you the second part of the chat, but I won't go there just as yet. Siddhant, here you have Mr. Ravi Srivastav saying it's only a mentor, saying that, a mentee, somebody who's acted in a film made by Mahesh Bhatt, saying, you're my angel.
Like Padmaja, again,
let's go back to the first chat. You're my angel. Yes.
Yeah. Again, Padmaja, who gives Mr. Bhatt a right to be an angel or a mentor in somebody's love life? Like Mr. Bhatt is a professional. I mean, he has given some amazing hits. He was a producer of Rhea's movie, but at the same time, look at the kind of an interference Mr. Bhatt was enjoying in Sushant's and Rhea's life. Now he is the first person to whom Rhea is texting after leaving the house. At the same time, Mr. Bhatt is saying that don't look back.
I am totally in disagreement on this particular aspect. It is a mentor-mentee discussion, and she is saying you are my angel because he gave her the break. the movie, in Bollywood, such conversations are very, very common. If you take out the CDRs of 100 actresses here, you find this kind of chats over there. I don't find anything criminal.
Okay, Mr. Srivastava, I don't know because I'm not a part of Bollywood. Because you're such an intrinsic part of Bollywood, maybe you know about these conversations being common. I have nothing. I have no idea about how Bollywood functions. So it's fairly common. Why are you getting your own moral judgment into it, Sudesh Verma? Mr. Srivastava says he's seen this very often when he goes to Bollywood parties that such conversations happen.
Most advanced person, most modern in terms of, visual exposure of your body, even they would not accept. This is not father-daughter relationship or foster-father relationship. This can be any relationship. I'm not getting that. I'm not getting into morality. I'm saying that you don't insult this father-daughter relationship. It doesn't show. The entire Bollywood will laugh at you. Even in Bollywood, it doesn't happen.
Over here. You have no business to do it.
And we would wait for facts to come out. Whether it was foster father or whether it was actually something else.
As anything what they want, as per the requirement of the
and the kind of reputation Mr. Mahesh Bhatt has, I don't have to say anything. Go and ask anyone in Bollywood, they'll tell you. I don't need to say it on national television.
Who are you to question that? How can you ask a lady that you wear this, you wear that? Who are you?
Who am I? Nothing. I'm a nobody. But I have a right to ask questions. No. Questionable photographs, questionable chats. I have a right to raise questions. That is what I'm doing. And many people in this country believe in what I'm saying is so.
There is no vulgar word. There is nothing abusive. There is nothing,
What is vulgar is a matter very subjective, my dear Mr. Srivastava. It is not defined by what Mr. Mahesh Bhatt said. You won't find anything vulgar. But ask people of this country, they will tell you whether it is vulgar or not. I'm not taking moral judgment on that.
Somebody wearing clothes and all. Don't pass your remarks on that.
You can have any photographs, I don't mind. But don't call it a father-daughter relationship. This is what my objection is. Only Hamza Samri should please accept this. You are insulting the relation.
Who are you to question it? The father,
I'm not questioning. I'm just trying to correct your impression.
No,
why you are trying to fudge everything? Why you are trying to hide? Why you are trying to kill Mahesh Bhatt? He must be a link to the whole episode because he has so much of interference in society Rajput's life.
Let the CBI do the inquiry. Oh, come on, let the CBI do the inquiry on this if they want to.
So why you are speaking? They don't speak. Go out from
let the CBI do its inquiry. Absolutely. Nobody has the right and nobody can be interfering in the CBI inquiry either. And Mr. Srivastava, just hold on. Don't get so incensed at this point because now there is part 2 of the messages that we have access that I want to show you and to our viewers. So part 2 of these messages that were allegedly exchanged between the two on the evening of the 8th of June are now before you. The messages where she says, and I quote only from what is written over here, "No words, sir, just a heart, just a full heart, but the best emotions I feel for you. Thank you, thank destiny that I met you. You are right. Our paths met for this day, not for a film, but something very different. Every word you've said echoes in me, and I feel a deep impact of your unconditional love." Ravi Srivastava.
Love of a father, daughter, grandfather, daughter. What is love? What kind of love are we talking about? There is a very common love. There is a very usual. Some girl is showing her emotions. That's all. What is love in this?
They have got you do that thing and then let your family accept that.
More than 2.5 times. What kind of a love can be there? Otherwise, even the people who are 68 years, they
are you justifying that?
So what is the big deal in that?
Or do you want to have such love affair where you say that it is father and sister?
Don't get personal. Sudesh Verma, be in your limits. What I want, I know very well.
What is my limit? You please tell me. What is my limit?
What I want is
the relationship of father and daughter.
What is your review?
I don't mind but being friend with Riya. I don't mind anything. I'm not taking a moral judgment like you.
Absolutely.
Because you are yourself an old man, you will understand the feeling much better. I'm not in that position to understand. But I do suspect it. Everyone in this country will suspect that. Nobody will accept that in this country you are saying.
You are not the owner of the country.
Even Bollywood is not.
Are you a owner
You
of the
pose
country?
like that with your daughter, Mr. Srivastava, will you
What
do
country
that?
has to do in it? What country has to do in it?
Showing is nothing to what has come in
Tell me
social
what
media.
country has to do in it? What country is concerned in this?
Don't do this. Don't
Yes,
do
Sharma.
this. It's very
This country
filthy.
is concerned
Please
in
don't
this.
defend this.
Let the CBI handle it.
But don't defend this. This is my
Why
humble
are
submission.
why are
You are insulting this relationship.
Other daughter.
I don't mind Mahesh having any relationship with Riya. I don't mind. I'm not taking moral value on that. But I just have objection. Don't call it father-daughter relationship. Even she has not said you are my father, or he has not said you are like my daughter.
Nobody in the world cares for those values. What values you have? Your values are seen in the joke of
We have Mira also.
Your values are
Who used to
visible
love
there.
Krishna.
Don't talk
But
about
the
values.
relationship was
Sir,
not
sir,
there.
sir, sir, nobody is prejudging. Nobody should also pass a moral judgment. All we are saying is that this is going to all be a part of evidence. We are just putting out a piece of evidence which is going to be examined and investigated as well. Every communication that happens when people are talking to each other on the phone, surely you know that that also is examined by the investigating agencies. Yes or no, Mr. Srivastava?
Yes, agree.
So that's it. That is it. I am nobody to judge. In fact, the last thing that I would ever do is to make a moral judgment or a character judgment on anyone at all. All we are saying is these are actual chats that happened, and just putting out facts of the matter. On the 8th of June, she left the house of Sushant Singh Rajput. In her statement, she has said, "I was told to leave by him," and here she is saying that I am very happy, I am making a fresh beginning. That is all. These are the circumstances. This is the conversation, Shehzad Poonawalla. But this should not be seen as making a moral judgment or character assassination. This is only someone who's acted in a Mahesh Bhatt film talking to Mahesh Bhatt.
Padmaja, please, we are dealing with a very sensitive subject. First of all, congratulations. You have access to a very important piece of communication, and without making any character judgments on this, I don't want to judge the relationship they had. But clearly, Sushant was in a vulnerable phase, and you have Riya, who is influenced by Mahesh Bhatt. Now, whatever relationship they may have, did Mahesh Bhatt influence all his actors and take active interest in their love life? And if not, what was the special interest here? And having done that, did the Mumbai police interrogate on this angle? Did the Mumbai police ask these questions of Riya and Mahesh Bhatt? Doesn't this all add up that clearly these pieces of information which show that there was perhaps a larger front acting behind Riya gets strengthened? And is Mumbai police trying to protect these big wigs? See, Riya is not that big a star that the Mumbai police would go down to protecting her. But Mahesh Bhatt has been very close to dispensations. In fact, you must be remembering Mahesh Bhatt has been a very close aide of the Congress party in terms of strengthening its narrative. In fact, his son was also caught up in a legal wrangle and he was protected. The Mumbai police shut down that case of 2611. So, you know, Mahesh Bhatt is not some small fry. And therefore, was the angle of Mahesh Bhatt deliberately pushed down? And today Times Now has got this path-breaking piece of evidence without making any judgments on characters of anybody. The questions need to be asked, Padmaja. Did Mahesh Bhatt take active interest in everybody's life?
No, and why? Why? Here is a couple, I mean, no offense, but really, Ravi Srivastava, here is a couple that's anyway going through trying times, and then you have another outsider trying to play relationship counselor. Why?
Padmaja, today I read one tweet from Kangana Ranaut. Sara Ali Khan was also in a list of the girlfriends of Sushant Singh. Ankita Lokhande was also a girlfriend of Sushant Singh. Riya Chakrabarti was also a girlfriend of Sushant Singh.
He's not alive,
there could have been
sir,
more
can you
also.
please temper your comments?
But what I'm saying is,
the man is not alive to defend himself.
Our relationship has broken up.
You know, considering Mr. Srivastava, you were so holier than thou at the beginning, saying, "Oh, you are the moral police. You're making moral judgments." You're sitting here and slandering a man and saying, "Oh, you know, he was with so and so. He was with so and so." We don't want to bring up any relationships. They were consenting adults. They were in a consensual relationship. Why are you bringing up his past?
I am not bringing anything. I am saying that somebody can have girlfriend, boyfriend, and it's a very
asked her to abandon him. When is
wrong with it?
No, and
Okay,
okay,
so
I'm
this
really
is the
sorry,
last
but
one
since you
question.
have brought up this example, you were talking about a relationship of two consenting adults and them having a conversation. But here, this is not a relationship, clearly, right? Or is that what you're suggesting?
Why?
Padmaja,
No, you are talking about Mahesh, but I am saying yes, it can be a relationship of a father-daughter, of a grandfather-granddaughter.
Padmaja,
So why is the father is
Shehzad.
Why is the
Sudesh
just
Verma.
one comment, just 5 seconds. I promise, Sushant, 1 second,
Rajput, tell me that.
Mr.
He was in a
Srivastava.
living relationship, you know.
The first,
It is recognized by the Court of
Mr.
India
Sudesh,
also.
Mr. Sudesh,
So
1
why
second,
should
please,
the
Mr.
father
Sudesh.
interfere?
I won't be heard. I'm on a
Unless he
WhatsApp
has an
line, please.
agenda.
Okay, Sudesh
Mr.
Verma,
Sudesh,
Sudesh Verma, Shehzad
1
Poonawala
second.
wants to make a 5-second point. Yes.
Just one comment, yeah. Padmaja, who was the first person to push the suicide theory? That he's bipolar, that he's Parveen Babi. Who was the first person?
I don't know. You tell me.
Mr. Mukesh Bhatt?
So what are you suggesting?
Padmaja, I think we are all very intelligent here, aren't we? There is clearly something that needs to be investigated about the Bhatt family. The Mumbai police was clearly not interested in doing it. Therefore, today, when Times Now brings this out and CBI reaches, today is day 1 of the investigation, Padmaja. It's not day 66, it's day 1. ये बहुत बड़े-बड़े लोग हैं इसमें involved और इसीलिए पूरी सरकार बचाने में लगी हुई थी. हम किसी पे कुछ आरोप नहीं लगा रहे, पर बचाया जिस तरीके से जा रहा है ना, इसी से बहुत कुछ चीजें सामने आ रही है. See the videos, 2 ambulances, this Sandeep Singh landing up.
You should come out with the incontrovertible evidences. ये circumstantial.
Are you come out with an FIR first? You first come out with FIR
Rahul
from
Ishwar,
Mumbai police.
Rahul Ishwar, you know, since you've just joined in, let me read out to you parts of the chat number 2, which is now going to be a part of evidence as well. Thank my destiny that I met you. You are right. Our paths met for this day, not for a film, but something very different. Every word you say echoes for me. Rahul Ishwar.
Padmajaji, let me also read out a part from the Honorable Supreme Court verdict, where Supreme Court acknowledges that there is a vilification campaign going on. I'm not saying this is a vilification campaign, but there is a larger vilification campaign going on against Ria. And the Supreme Court goes on to say, let the CBI inquiry and truth come out. It will be a justice to the innocent for every innocent of every hue and every shade. So let us please remember, let these chats be also a part of CBI investigation. She might have had a personal relationship or a personal connect with her. These chats don't reveal anything. But at the same point of time, let every angle be investigated by CBI. Because only by investigating, we can put to rest.
Okay, so it's a vilification campaign. Shehzad Poonawala, you're also a lawyer. You would know that this is a vilification campaign. It can also constitute as slander. And Ria Chakravarti might well turn around and actually say that I'm the one being defamed.
You see, first of all, anything that's part of evidence, if it's presented, how can it be a vilification campaign? These are relevant pieces of information and evidence. But Rahul, can I ask you a question? That if somebody is going through a bad phase in their relationship, should somebody who's a third party instigate a person to leave the other person with whom you have shared some time? Or should the role be to kind of patch them up together? Isn't that role a little suspect? Rahul, you've been a more outright and forthright person. I don't know why you are so hell-bent on portraying one side as crazy and lunatic, like Sushant was a lunatic, he killed himself, and you just want to side with the Mahesh Bhatt and the Ria side. I mean, why are you keeping an open mind about this?
Rahul,
And you
sure.
had nothing to say. You had nothing to say when people called Sushant a chota mota star. You had nothing to say when people said he's bipolar without any proof. You had nothing to say when on the basis of Google search, Parambir Singh said there's no linkage. He was searching how to kill himself. I mean, all that is evidence for you.
Interesting. Manasvi Thapar, when there was news that was put out, when those messages were made to do the rounds about how he sat in his room and he Googled painless death. He Googled bipolar disorder. That wasn't seen as trying to influence the probe. Now suddenly this, which also is a bona fide message, is an attempt to influence the probe. Why?
No, Padmaja ji, see, at that time also that particular news did not make any sense. And right now also this particular piece of chat of interpersonal relationship between two people does not make any sense in the investigation point of view also. These are intrapersonal relationships. And if it is going to make any sense, the CBI is going to investigate. Two people having a conversation, it could be like a father-child
Also, by your logic, there will be no criminal conspiracy ever because they are interpersonal communication.
Shehzad bhai, please let me complete. It could be a mentor-mentee having a conversation. So let the CBI investigate. Till yesterday, we had seen lots of people becoming investigators, and today we are seeing lots of people becoming a relationship experts. So let us
for heaven's sake, Manasi Thapar, don't be facetious. First of all, nobody is saying that you are going to take over the investigation or Shehzad Poonawalla is going to take over the investigation. None of us actually can, because the CBI is already in Mumbai and they are going to do their job. It's not as if Sudesh Verma is, raiding the CBI headquarters and saying, I'm going to do the probe. All we are saying is, here is a piece of information and we are putting it out. And nobody, I have said right in the beginning, perhaps you were not there, nobody is making a judgment. All we are saying is, this is also relevant to the probe. Sudesh Verma.
Padmaja ji, yes, obviously, no, I am not telling.
Padmaja, let me come. You see, we are not taking any judgment. And the story you showed in the evening, where Riya is seen going to a morgue, is staying there for 45 minutes. Media has the right to question whether you disclose this to the investigators, those who were probing the matter. You should have come out what were you doing in the morgue for 45 minutes in a time when there is COVID. It's good to find Rahul Ishwar on the other side for a change. I like to debate with you. I'm surprised that why Rahul is not able to see.
I am not able to understand Sudesh ji.
Asking relevant questions. That's the answer.
Sudesh ji, now investigation is on. Still you are asking relevant
You want the media to get investigated.
Sudesh ji, now just investigate. Now just investigate. Sudesh ji, now just probe. Just investigate. Don't ask a relevant question. Now you are the person. Your CBI is going to work it out. The central agency is going to work it out. Now central agency is just
right way will definitely say.
Let's not come.
That is how the country goes.
Speculate, have some private conversations out and say that let the investigation authorities not work out according to speculation. Let the investigation authorities get the truth out. Let our person don't interfere
to come out.
Sir, आने दीजिए ना.
Let
it come out. Why don't you let it come out? Why do you want to parallelly work out? This happened. We need the truth. We don't need partial truth. We need the complete
Manasvi, can I ask you a simple question?
We have now. I said at the beginning, we are going to show the details one by one. We have shown you chat 1. We have shown you chat 2. And even though Manasvi Thapar and Ravi Srivastav say that stop talking about it, don't even show things anymore. But in the interest of transparency, I am going to anyway put out chat 3. Let's take a look at this part of the conversation. Now, Riya Chakravarti says, you once again unclipped my wings. That's what she's saying to Mahesh Bhatt. Twice in one life is almost godlike. Ah, peace. At the very least, wouldn't you think it odd, Ravi Srivastav, that a director, all of us work in offices, but we do not have our bosses giving us relationship advice.
There's absolutely nothing intriguing in this. This is a very simple and a plain communication conversation between a mentor and a mentee and a person having somebody as a godfather.
Be very careful, Ravi. Are you advising people like this? I'm unclipping your wings.
No, I do not. Like I said, I do not have the understanding. So go on, Manasvi Thapar, go on. You're saying that our understanding is limited.
No, Padmaja ji, I'm telling you need to have a poetic understanding to make an understanding of a 3-word sentence. You need to go to the literature, to the length and depth. You need to go, unclipped wings. You are telling unclipped wings. How do you make an understanding out of it? What is the depth of it? Just for the sake of conversation, BJP is telling that there is something in it. Just
Manasvi, you had a lot of these chats. Tell us the depth of the
बताइए ना, आप बताइए ना इसमें क्या है? इसमें क्या है? Unclipped wins में क्या है? What is the conspiracy?
अच्छा, now who's relationship expert? You.
बताइए.
You're the relationship expert.
Unclipped wins से सुरेश जी, शहजाद जी, आप बताइए. what
Okay,
is the-
good point. Okay, go on. Shehzad Poonawalla, for the benefit of Ravi Srivastava, Manasvi Thapar and Rahul Ishwar, what do you read into someone saying, no words, sir, just a heart full, but the best emotions I feel for you. Thank destiny that I met you. You are right. Our paths met for this day, not for a film, but something very different. Why is this intriguing?
So without it, it intrigues me, and I'm giving them the premise. It intrigues me that she was so much under the influence of this big personality called Mahesh Bhatt that he made her break up with Sushant, leave the house when Sushant was most vulnerable. And there were all these other things happening simultaneously. And this adds to the puzzle, the piece, that who was or what was that entire lobby or gang that was operating to emotionally and otherwise fester on Sushant, the personality. Now, my simple question is, I am not a relationship expert, but is Sanjay Raut an expert who was commenting on the father-son relationship? Is Anil Deshmukh a psychiatrist? He was calling Mr. Sushant bipolar before a report has come out. So you all play medical expert, you all play relationship expert, and we can't analyze a chat.
Padmaja ji, see, like beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, interpretation lies on the understanding of the interpreter. So right now the interpretation is as per the convenience. You, Shehzad ji, may interpret.
Okay, how do you interpret it? How do you interpret it?
I see it's just a conversation between two people, interpersonal relationship.
Okay.
Show me any two other conversations like this.
No, you
are working in an office. Show me.
Just trying to do something.
Okay, so this is now at a stage where there is no room for interpretation, and there should be no interpretation, because now we're in the stage of investigation. Interpretation is a boat that has since sailed. So let's see what happens. Tomorrow the CBI probe begins, and we're going to be keeping a close track of what that 15-member team does in Mumbai. For the time being, thank you very much, all gentlemen, for having joined me.